solution that is going to drive your purpose. I remember about rejection. Some of you are in this room and you worry about rejection. You have been rejected before. When I was rejected with my master's degree, I was rejected when I applied for my first job as a nurse, multiple jobs. I went for an interview, they just looked at me and they profiled me and they didn't give me that job. But WFG is a platform where they don't care about your license, they don't care about your background, they don't care about your color, they don't care about your accent. Because here, that's right. I'm going to tell you something about me as well. A tree, an African proverb, a tree that grows by itself and falls will fall all the way to the ground. But a tree that grows among other trees, if tornado comes, the wind comes, the storm comes, and push it left and right, it will never reach the ground because it will be supported by other trees. So, in WFG, we are here to win as one. It is said that together we stand, divided we fall. So, I'm so excited to be on this platform today because I remember a poor African girl from Africa that was rejected from the beginning all the way to the end. WFG located us, and that's why we're standing here today. You have been located in this place. You have been blessed, you have been chosen. There is no reason why you should struggle. If you cannot walk, you know what you're going to do? You're going to crawl. If you cannot crawl, you know what you're going to do? You're going to fly. Whatever it takes to do it, you got to do it. And I'm so excited to be on this platform because we have a lineup of speakers that are going to be changing your mind, shifting your mindset. I didn't know that someday in my life, we're going to be standing here and talking. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you some questions today. I'm going to ask you, how do you do? How are you doing? You want to tell me you're pumped up, fired up, and super excited. Can we do that? Can we do that? Now we're going to share this role into two. The left side is going to say, I'm pumped up. The middle, I'm fired up. The other side, I'm super excited. Can we do that? All right, let's get up. Let's do that. So let's go. How are we doing today? Fired up. Super. No. I didn't get that. I didn't get it. Let's do it one more time. All right? Let's see the side which is the strongest. We're going to start again. How are we doing today? In Hawaii, multiple different events have come together. When I saw her, I was like, wow, you should be doing modeling. She's an amazing leader, so pretty. She's a former basketball player. She said in her first 4 years in the business, she made only $29,000. She said in her 4th year, her last 4 years in the business, she 23x her income. She's in business with her family and 4 of them are SMDs. She's working on her 6 SMDs to become a CEO. She's a 600,000 earner. Please give it up for Shannon Nomisel.
I was up in the rafters wondering if I could make it here. Anybody else feel like that? Can you make it here? My name is Shannon Novosel, and I didn't come from a sales, marketing, financial, any type of business background whatsoever. Shocker, I know, I was a former basketball player, and now I had just gotten my master's overseas, and all I wanted to do was travel. My brother reached out to me via Skype with an opportunity, and I wasn't interested. I was skeptical. I was also broke. Funny how those two things go hand in hand, right? But his excitement made me want to join him. So we went in as a family, and I remember I wanted to travel. I saw no options to do that in corporate America. Just the idea of being stuck in a cubicle for the rest of my life sounded quite terrifying. So thankfully, I came on board, but the first 4 years of this business, I made super challenging. My team now likes to refer to the beginning of my journey here as the cherry pie days. So picture this. I lived with my S&Ds and a teammate, Jess Foster, in the basement, and whenever they would see a cherry pie box laying around, they would know that I was emotionally checked out for days or even weeks at a time. Anyone else in their cherry pie era? Got a little too high on the highs, a little bit too low on the lows. I remember one time somebody hung up on me, and I cried under my desk. My brother Nathan came to check if I was okay. And I said, I had to go get some more cherry pie, and I did. I went home, and that was it. So, my income went from $29,000 in a year, and thankfully we're just about to cross $750 this month, and my happiness shot through the roof, and I started attracting all the right people into my business. If you're in the nosebleeds, I just want you to know if you can see me, you can be me, because that was you, and I know what it feels like to be up there, and now it's living the dream to be down here and just taking it all in. I want to tell her I'm proud of her. And I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you told yourself you were proud of you? Someone once told me that this business grows at the same rate that you do. Well, how do you grow? Thanks to the incredible mentorship and leadership led by Rich and Cindy Thawley that we have in this company. I started to understand that the answers I was seeking externally all lied within. The great Raja once said, in order to change the fruit, you have to first change the root. I started to see the gold in myself and others. Instead of focusing on all the reasons why I wasn't meant to be here or why this wouldn't work, all of a sudden what started to reveal itself were all the reasons why it would. Of course a basketball player can succeed here. Of course someone who's broke and skeptical can change. When this world so often teaches us to see only the flaws, it takes a disciplined soul to always see the goals in ourselves and others. A great friend and coach of mine, Hiram, told me after a cherry pie episode, repeat after me, I'm a, enter a few choice adjectives, champion. I said it at first with zero enthusiasm. He said, now Shannon, say it like you mean it. Wiped away my tears, stood up, and mustered every strength I could, and I yelled at the top of my lungs, I'm a champion! And that was the end of the cherry pie era. The name for my team was born that day, and the champion era had begun. At that moment, my true self was revealed. I saw the woman God intended me to be, and I chose to be her. I went from being scared of rejection, failure, feeling ill-equipped to be here, thousands in debt, one woman show with no team, to discovering that I had God-given faith in myself. And I tapped into that power. Isn't our light not our darkness that makes us so powerful? God did not give us a spirit of fear. So when we feel fear or worry or stress, that's not God. God speaks to us in faith. Can I get an amen? God gave me my brother, my mom, and Hiram, and they poured belief into me over and over and over again when I didn't know how to do it myself. Well, I learned how to do it for myself so we can do it for others, yes? I started to realize I was now different. I was ready to live a life that many people only dream about. But I want to warn you, the first few years of the champion era, they were a little bumpy. I was still my own limitations. There were days when I pushed so hard, so fast, to the point of burnout, exhaustion, wondering, why am I doing this? Something still had to shift. Because I realized I was trying to outrun my limitations, and when you do that, your reward is, you get to keep them. I started to move slower. Have you ever realized how fast we move as a country? Constant hustle, rush, fast. But basketball and now this company have taken me all over the world, and I've seen that other cultures move differently, slower, with more intention. So you know what? Write this down. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. And that was it. I slowed down and got efficient. I stopped trying to do it all by myself. I learned to leverage and delegate. I started changing my associations. My association started to change, meaning my friend Amy introduced me to health consciousness. I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you took a conscious breath? Take one with me. Did you know that's our oldest habit? If you can change your breathing habit, you can change any habit. By slowing, I made more room in my life for peace, joy, happiness, creativity, and a complete vision, including the person I want to spend my life with. Any single ladies in the house? Okay. A very special person helped me see why I kept attracting people I didn't want to date. I'd never slowed down long enough to take the time to date me. So how did I know what I actually wanted? Have you dated you? Do you know what you want? A very special person helped me see that. Sorry, this gem of a human was Cassidy. This taller than me drink of water was divinely timed, as is everything. We were taught that we were always one person away from the explosion, but I never caught what that meant until Cassidy. About to cross 500,000 this month in her second year. What an example of someone who didn't need a cherry pie era. Another champion exploded in our business, Coach JV. Coach and his beautiful May further reiterated that if you build it, they will come. Surpassing 600,000 in less than a year, his first year, on purely referrals. We are just getting started winning as one. What a joy to win with my entire family. My brother, former teacher, my sister, a former professional athlete, and my mama, who birthed and raised all of us, are all SMBs, now making six or multiple six figures, and we get to travel the world together. Dreams coming true. Being able to take my team on retreats, meet the man with whom I wanted to do life with. How cool is it going to be to raise children in a world where they don't know the terms paycheck to paycheck or 9 to 5? We're changing the next generation. With so much gratitude, I'm here today because my brother took a chance on me, and then I decided to take a chance on myself. So here's the best part. What worked differently for you might work different, might not, what worked for me might work differently for you. So I'll leave you with this. When you work on yourself more than you work on your business, you go from building a career here to leading and creating a dream life. What a blessing, what a privilege we have to impact a life for a moment or even a lifetime. Until you've done it, words just can't describe it. So because to the world, you may be just one person, but to that one person, you may be the world. Let's go change some lives. Thank you.